only so much to a game before the cards all fall the same.
Fucking idiot squirrel. I might have walked all the way from the car that was charging there and forgot the cake, but I've got it again now. I've come back and picked it up. It's a fresh, cloudy, kind of miserable looking morning. Yeah, classic. Not particularly. I just needed
Why not?
I just needed a cake that was dramatic enough to get away with not baking anything. And this should be dramatic. Come on. I mean, okay, I didn't actually think this through very well. I could do the napkin. So here we go. Can I pick it up like this? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, it's everything I dreamed of. Well, cake day was a resounding success. First say, my cake did steal the show completely. However, there were some cupcakes that were genuinely homemade, like actually homemade cupcakes. And oh, they were mental. They were so good. Just a standard chocolate cupcake with fondant on, but they were homemade and they were like thick, chewy, stodgy, brownie kind of cupcakes. It was, oh, I had two of them, I think. Oh, very good, very good. But tomorrow is Pokemon Go Community Day, and unfortunately Josie is working tomorrow and she's like a million miles away from me, so we can't do it together. So I'm going to be stepping in her absence, and I'm hopefully going to try and log in with her account on a phone so that I can actually make sure she gets the good Pokemon at the end of it as well. But to try and help that, because I'm not much fancying walking around town just double flicking Pokeballs everywhere, which is a weird sentence to say. I'm going to see if the Argos in my town sells the, if you've heard about them, the Pokemon Go like Plus, I think it was called, Pokemon Go Plus, I think that's what it was. It's essentially a little watch looking thing, but it's not a watch, it's just a little dongle with a button and a light on that pairs to your phone through Bluetooth. And when you get near a Pokemon, if you've seen it before, you click the button and it'll try and catch it automatically. So you don't have to have the app running, you don't have to have your phone out, you can just leave it in and just click the button and you should get it. Now, it's not going to be completely always successful, it's not going to get everything, but it's been out for so long now. Like when it first came out, like you couldn't get them anywhere. You could only buy them like for like over £100 each because they were so rare. But now they're apparently very common, they're not as in demand. They should be quite cheap, so I'm going to go to Argos and see if they have them, because I think if I compare that to the phone I'm recording this on now, it should make it easier to catch with one hand whilst I'll just tap the watch with the other one. Maybe. I don't know, I'll see how it works. And if it works really well, of course, I can just keep using it daily and I'll just keep spinning stops with it, and I don't know, we'll try it out. Oh, well, that was bloody easy. Just walked in, typed Pokemon in a tablet nearby, clicked buy, put my name in, and walked over to the counter and picked it up. Super easy. 30 quid. I'm happy with that. So what is it like, oh god, inside? Is it really shittily packed? Yes it is. It's just loose in a bag, but that's okay. Sneeze. But that's it. That's the badger, right? What does it look like in real life? Oh god, I'm running out of hands here. Okay, so that's like the strap thing that you put in to put it on your wrist. Not sure I'll use that, but we'll see. And then this will be the actual, okay, it's gone. There we go, the actual device here. Small little doodad. Well, preliminary results of the Go Plus are positive. Oh god, let me put my phone then. Yeah, positive, but concerning. So I'll explain. So basically you get near a Pokemon stop and it flashes blue, you press the button, it spins the stop in the game, and you get the items and the rewards. It works fine. You get near a Pokemon, it flashes green, I think. You press the button and it vibrates 3 times, then on the 4th it'll either flash colourful for saying you got it, or red saying that it ran away. Again, fine, not an issue. This is meant for the background thing, so you can click the button and it'll just do it at once. It even works when the phone is locked. In theory, I've not properly tested that yet, but I'm told that it does. So if the phone's locked, put it in your pocket, you don't have to worry about it. It won't use as much battery because the screen's turned off, and you press this button to spin stops and get Pokemon, etc, etc, etc. And it works in the background too, so whilst I'm vlogging on this phone here, it can still be going in the background whilst I'm walking outside, and it will still let me press the button and catch stuff. And all that is positive, all that's very good stuff. The downside is probably going to be its actual bonus, because when I'm walking through a street or a town, say like in my town, that's great. I'll walk past a stop, I'll spin it, it's grand. I'll pick it up here, I'll press it, I'll catch it, it's great. Walking through Chester tomorrow, it's going to be carnage. There are stops everywhere. There are so many stops in Chester, and it's going to be 3 hours spawning loads and loads and like loads of Larvitars. And this is going to vibrate constantly. It is not going to last long. It runs on a standard button battery, so like the kind of one you put in an old style, not this watch, in a watch. So your standard analog watch, you put the big circular battery in the back of it, and it runs on that. It's not rechargeable, it's just replaceable. And I feel like it's going to vibrate so much tomorrow, it's going to die. Like, I don't think I can't see it lasting very long. It's got Bluetooth connection to the phone all the time. When you close the app and actually properly close it, it turns this off. And if you use it for more than an hour straight, it also turns it off. It's reconnected. That's fine. I don't mind that. It saves battery life. But for 3 hours tomorrow, at least, this is going to be vibrating constantly. And I'm not sure it'll make it. But it's a trial by fire. We will see how it goes. So I've signed now into Josie's Pokemon Go account, ready for tomorrow to hopefully catch enough stuff for her. But I logged in and she's got like 11 Pokeballs. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be much use there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge my phone up a little bit because it's almost dead. So I'm charging it upstairs for like quarter of an hour, 20 minutes or so to give it a bit of a boost. And I'm going to go wander around town. Oh my God, cat, what? So loud. And louder. There we go, give her some food so she's happy now. But yeah, I'm going to go walk around town a bit, spin a load of stops. Not catching too much, but spinning a lot of stops to try and get enough Pokeballs for tomorrow. And it'll give me a chance to practice using this thing as well. I've got it attached to my wrist here, this Pokemon Go Plus, and it'll see how that works too. I've got that attached to my account, which will hopefully mean I can just press that absentmindedly, make sure I'm still spinning stuff, etc. So that I can still focus on Josie's, make sure that I'm actually catching enough of the things to get what she needs, because you have to get to a certain level so that you can evolve it. You have to do that before a certain time tomorrow too. So I've got to watch to make sure that she gets it. I'm not too bothered if I don't get it because I do already have the monster already. I just don't have the like the unique one with the interesting moves. It'll have like a special sort of attack that mine doesn't have. But I'm sure I'll manage to get it at some point because hopefully the button will cover that, but we'll see. So I'm going to go wander around out town. It's like 9 PM at night now, so it's a little bit darker, but my headphones are on charge. I'll wear those, listen to some music, and just have a bit of a dry run for tomorrow, really. What? I was upstairs and it just started playing music through the speakers. Alexa, stop. That was so weird. I was upstairs, like I was in the office, I could hear music. I was like, what's happening? I thought maybe someone was playing some music outside, but no, it was my living room. How bizarre. Well, so far I've got to say, the Go Plus on my wrist, which you can't quite see because I've got no hands and I'm carrying a phone, actually pretty good. It's worked pretty well. It probably catches about 1 in 3 Pokemon, so every time I click it for catching something, it fails 2 out of 3 times, which is fair because I'm not putting any effort in, but I am spinning the stops on Josie's instead, so that makes more sense. However, I found something that is a bit of a flaw. There's a Pokemon that I hadn't caught yet, and neither had Josie. I'd never seen it before, so I came over here. I've walked pretty damn far. You probably don't recognize where I am, but this is like pretty far from my house now. I walked all the way down here to try and get it. Found it on Josie's, caught it, then brought my phone now, which I'm recording this on now, to try and catch it on there, and it isn't there. I can't see it. So what I'm assuming that means is that I've pushed the button on my wrist, and it's tried to catch it because I hadn't seen it before. It's just fled immediately, which sucks. So if I see even the hint of something that I haven't seen before, I've got to stop pushing that button just in case I ruin my chances there. But whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm still wandering around a little bit. I'm still getting a lot of stuff. I've managed to get her Pokeballs up to 32 in stock currently, which is a lot better. Only 1 Great Ball and 1 Ultra Ball left because there is some good things to catch. But I'm trying to avoid catching stuff now and just focus on spinning stops to get resources and things too. So yeah, that's what I'm going for, hopefully. But it's working well so far. I've got to say, it's working pretty well. Yeah, okay. Door closing, door closed. So I'm now back. I've been out for about 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour or so. Did I leave at 9? What time is it now? 9:45. Okay, so yeah, I was out a bit longer than I thought I'd be anyway. Turns out that actually works really quite well. I've managed to get her up from basically no inventory of Pokeballs at all up to 58 at the end of the day, and multiple catches, and we're in 2 gyms, and hatched an egg as well for us all. So it's gone very well. And as far as my little wrist-mounted Pokemon catcher goes, again, very good. It definitely makes 2 accounts doable, because if I was spinning 2 phones at the same time, like just down here, like being crazy, then that would be absolute carnage. But this, makes it very realistic. And whilst I was out, I even managed to grab myself a cold 4-pack. Oh God, wet bag. of Strongbow Dark Fruits. So I am going to load up Far Cry 5, crack open a can, and enjoy the rest of my evening. And turns out that was actually a damn lie. I didn't load up Far Cry at all. I wanted to, I planned on doing that, but I didn't in the end. I played Fortnite on PS4. And it's definitely a superior version on the home console. If you're going to sit in front of a TV and play Fortnite, you want to do it on... I mean, I guess the PS4 and the Xbox One would be the same sort of thing anyway, but compared to the Switch on desktop mode or on TV mode, it's definitely better playing on the PS4, which I'm really gutted about because I kind of like to be able to just move away from one. If I'm going to be playing on Switch Portable, which I will be doing, I'd like to be able to not do the PS4 one because... obviously, I can't have progression on both of them until Sony decides that they're crazy and they'll fix it, but I can't see that happening anytime soon, if at all, which really does suck. And now, of course, there's actually real advantages to both versions, so it's good to play on the PS4 at home, and it's good to play on Switch outside of home, so it looks like I probably will be playing on 2 accounts, which... whatever. But I'm going to go to bed now anyway, because I need to get up bright and early. I mean, I say I need to get bright and early. What time is it now?
The time is 11:36 p.m.
Ooh. That's gone quick. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I'm not up at 4 a.m, which is a nice big change for me. Typically, that is my standard morning, so I'll be getting up about 7? Yeah, 7 works. So I can shower and get ready and stuff, and I'll head over to Chester in the morning to be at the town centre for like 10, about 10ish, because 10 till 1 is when the event runs for, and I'm going to enjoy it. I also need to have a mosey around the town centre to see if I find any gifts for Father's Day, which is apparently this Sunday, and I was a bit delayed in realising that, but yeah, I'm sure I'll find something, whatever. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, a like rating is very appreciated, but otherwise I'm back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for you to find out how I managed to get on in Chester Town Centre catching Pokemon, because I'm doing a lot of that lately. But I thank you anyways for watching, and I'll see you all later.